These next few lectures are going to be really short. So let's talk about other ways that we measure national income. You know, economists have like really deep strategy on how to measure national income. Not in this section, but later we'll discuss how they predict economic predictors to see if your country is going to be moving up or down. This is like, these people are some of the most detail-oriented fact number studiers, number crunchers, maybe, in the world, okay? And one of the other ways that the book's going to mention 5 other ways that we look at economic life of a country and its citizens. It's the gross national product, GNP, the net national product, which is the GNP minus depreciation. I am not a college econ teacher. National income, which is, this has to do with all of the income minus taxes. So it's how much money people have to spend, which actually makes sense to look at. Because if your country has high taxes, you have less money in your pocket. But does that take into consideration the government benefits that are given to you? Like if you live in Norway and they take a bunch of taxes, but they also give you free college and free daycare. College is like $1,000 a month, you know, for a cheap college, and so is daycare. So that's I don't know how they do that. I'm not an economist. I'm a high school teacher. Personal income has to do with how much money you have before individual income taxes are subtracted. Doesn't that sound like national income? Oh, because now we're looking at it as an individual person versus as a country. So a country's national income, now my personal income. And lastly, it's disposable income, which has to do with how much extra money that you have after taxes and Social Security. And let's look at a few of these that I understand. GNP is very similar to GDP, but it's more about people's income. Let's take a look, if I may, at some of these GNP numbers that I found, and I thought, hey, let's check this out, right, for my students. So I got us to the correct website that we're going to look at, GNP versus GDP. Looks a lot the same, okay? There was a weird thing about GDP where like they didn't count every layer of production. So they would count the tire if it was sold individually, but if it was part of a car, it wasn't counted. They would count they wouldn't count secondhand sales. I think that this is part, at least the secondhand sales, everything sold, or maybe this is all income. GNP though, and like I said, the list looks really similar to the GDP list. Okay, let's head back to, we're going to look at national income. I'm going to actually get us back here, and then I'm going to, okay, future economists, some of you will understand economics better than me if you go into this field in college. This is national income. Wages plus rents plus interest plus corporate profits plus property income. What? Okay, that's great. I have no idea what it means. But that's national income. Disposable income. What is disposable income? Well, it's all the money that an individual or household has to spend after taxes have been deducted. Okay, at the back. This is a chart of U.S. disposable income, but does that take into account inflation? I don't know, you guys. This is like higher level economics, and if you're into it, that's awesome. These are things you can study to better understand a country's economy. For the average person, GDP, pretty simple one to understand.